Procrastination never knocks loudly at your door. It enters quietly, almost like a friend, promising you comfort, one delay at a time. And before you realize it, your life is no longer your own. Meet Arjun and Meera, a young couple living in the city. They had dreams, big dreams. A comfortable home, financial security, time for each other, maybe even a little adventure once in a while. But slowly, silently, procrastination began creeping into their life. It started small. A postponed phone call here, an ignored email there. A bill left unpaid, a laundry basket overflowing, a plan for the weekend quietly abandoned. Nothing serious, they told themselves. But procrastination is like rust, it works invisibly, quietly eating away at what you love, until one day, the damage is undeniable. Arjun would wake up thinking, "I'll start today," only to find the day slipping past while he scrolled on his phone or watched a series. Meera noticed it too, tasks piling up, opportunities lost, little dreams postponed. She thought, maybe tomorrow we'll fix it. What begins as small delays soon turns into something bigger. And for Arjun and Meera, it wasn't just late bills or missed deadlines anymore, it began to shake the very foundation of their life together. At first, it was just one late bill. Then another. Arjun would tell himself, "I'll pay it tomorrow," but tomorrow became a week, then a month. Late fees accumulated, and soon it wasn't just money, it was trust, confidence, and peace that were slipping away. At work, deadlines slipped. Projects he once handled flawlessly now lingered half-finished. His boss noticed, and so did his colleagues. The whispers started quietly, "He talks a big game but never delivers." Procrastination was stealing more than time, it was stealing respect. And once respect starts slipping away, everything else begins to follow. Meera felt the effects too. Conversations that once flowed freely now ended in arguments over unfinished tasks. "Why didn't you pay the electricity bill? Why is the kitchen still messy?" Small disagreements ballooned into silent resentment. So, they stopped talking, thinking silence would protect their peace. But silence builds walls, not protection. They weren't fighting each other anymore. They were fighting a ghost named procrastination, and losing. Even social life began to fade. Friends invited them out, but they declined, saying, "Not tonight, maybe later." Deep down, they felt ashamed, too embarrassed to explain why money was tight or why their home was in disarray. Procrastination had chained them, not just in their home, but in their world. They shrank, retreating quietly while life went on around them, and once you stop believing in yourself, you risk losing everything else too. That night, Arjun looked at Meera. She was tired, disappointed, yet still beside him. He realized something profound: running away, excuses, blame, it was all easy. But love, and life, aren't built on easy. He whispered to her, "I don't want to lose us. I don't want to lose me." For the first time, he wasn't procrastinating on the truth. Because the only thing more dangerous than procrastination is pretending it isn't there. They started slowly, deliberately. One bill at a time. One conversation at a time. Arjun set tiny, achievable goals: finish a single task today, not 10 tomorrow. Meera reminded him that progress matters more than perfection. They celebrated small victories: a call made, a payment completed. Each small step rebuilt confidence, restored respect, and slowly unchained them from procrastination's grip. Procrastination loses its power the moment you take one honest step forward. Weeks later, the change was visible. Meera laughed more often. Arjun felt lighter. Their evenings weren't silent anymore, they sometimes argued, sometimes joked, but above all, they talked. The pile of bills had shrunk. Their life, once slipping away quietly, now had a direction again. Movement, however small, was enough to reclaim what procrastination had tried to steal. Arjun and Meera learned something crucial: procrastination isn't just a habit, it's a slow thief of dreams, relationships, and self-belief. But they also learned the antidote: small, deliberate action. One step, one conversation, one payment, one apology, one promise kept. These small sparks rekindle life and rebuild trust, because the battle isn't against tasks or bills, it's against the quiet thief inside you, stealing your life one delay at a time. By taking back control, they discovered joy in small wins. A cleaned room felt like a victory. A paid bill was more than money, it was respect regained. Conversations weren't just exchanges, they were moments of connection restored. And slowly, life returned to them. Remember, it's not about giant leaps. Sometimes, even the smallest action can bring your life back to light. Ask yourself, what have you been postponing? Your dreams? Your peace? Your love? Because life doesn't change tomorrow. It changes, the moment you begin today.